Good morning. Thank you for joining me in this morning mindfulness practice. What I noticed this weekend in spending a lot of time with relatives is how much I changed myself. And in the way I've changed myself, I changed the interaction with everyone around me. They can tell there's a difference, but they're not really sure what it is. But I know what it is. I know that it is focusing on being present, focusing on being calm, focusing on what I want. You might say, calling in divine grace or Holy Spirit, or asking myself good questions like, who do I want to be? What am I becoming? Why am I doing what I'm doing every day? I'm transforming my life. And it doesn't matter the old stories that people tell about me, because I've left those behind. That's ancient history. I am not the person that they knew 6 years ago. I am not the person I was 20 years ago. I am becoming. I'm getting better and better every day. People are wallowing in their own self-pity, or they're noticing a change, or they're not. It doesn't matter, because I notice a change. It doesn't matter what other people think or say about me. What matters is what I think and say about myself. How do I feel about this body that I'm living in? How do I feel about the life that I am living? It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about the life I am choosing. I picked up Neville Goddard again, The Power of Awareness. And in chapter 21, Free Will, he says, the question is often asked, what should be done between the assumption of the wish fulfilled and its realization? Nothing. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to sit back and do nothing. But he says it is a delusion that other than assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you can do anything to aid the realization of your desire. You think that you can do something, you want to do something, but actually you can do nothing. The illusion of the free will is to do. The illusion of the free will to do is but ignorance of the law of assumption upon which all action is based. Everything happens automatically. All that befalls you, all that is done by you, happens. Your assumptions, conscious or unconscious, direct all thought and action to their fulfillment. Wow. All that befalls you, all that is done by you, happens. Your assumptions, whether you know it, whether you understand it in your educated conscious mind, or unconsciously in your subconscious, the way you act, the way you behave, the thoughts that you think, the things that you assume are going to be, they be. To understand the law of assumption, to be convinced of its truth, means getting rid of all the illusions about free will to act. Free will actually means freedom to select any idea you desire. By assuming the idea already to be a fact, it is converted into reality. I'm going to say that again. By assuming the idea to already be a fact, it is converted into reality. Beyond that, free will ends, and everything happens in harmony with the concept assumed. So really think about that. If you desire something, you choose to think about what it is that you desire, what it is you really want, and you assume it's yours. You know it's coming. Just like today's Monday, you assume that tomorrow is Tuesday. You know it's coming. You can't do anything to stop it. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Today's work is today's work. You can't do Tuesday's work today because you have Monday's work to do. No matter what's going to happen on Tuesday, you might have an appointment, you might have a meeting, you might have a wedding, you might have something that you're really looking forward to. You assume it's going to happen tomorrow. It's not coming today, no matter how much you wish today to be Saturday or Tuesday. You're living Monday, and this Monday, July 15th, 2024, has never been lived before. So don't worry about what happened July 15th, 2020. Don't worry about what happened in 1812. Don't worry about what happened. Don't concern yourself with what happened when you were 16 or 13 or 12. What do you want? Hanging on to what somebody said to you when you were 7 years old is not going to change that today is Monday and tomorrow is Tuesday. If you study deeply, you'll find people who tell you that time and space is just an illusion. So if you assume that what you really want is just around the corner and you start acting like it's yours and it's coming, what's in your heart's desire, what you've asked the universe for, if you become obsessed with it being your life, it must happen. All that befalls you, all that is done by you, happens. So the unconscious thoughts, the subconscious programming, the way you lived your life last year or 10 years ago has nothing to do with what's going to happen today unless you bring all that residual thinking and acting into today. If we continue to live through our subconscious programming, which is what all of us do, if we don't change what people programmed into us, we can never get what we really want because we're acting out what other people have programmed into our beliefs. What's possible for me, what I can do, what I can't do, what is impossible. That's other people's thinking, that's other people's opinions. When you decide what you really, really, really want, when you visualize it, when you think about it, when you become obsessed with that being your life, and you practice it over and over and over, it is the repetition, it is your powerful thoughts with the emotion of already being there, with practicing what it's going to be like, with pretending that it's yours already. It is a done deal. By assuming the idea already to be a fact, it is converted into reality. Beyond that, free will ends and everything happens in harmony with the concept that you've assumed. That means I better pay attention to what I'm assuming. If I assume it's going to take a long time, it's going to be hard, it's going to be challenging, it's never going to happen, well, your assumptions become fact. There's a quotation, I can of mine own self do nothing because I seek not mine own will, but the will of the Father, which hath sent me. In this quotation, the Father obviously refers to God. Neville Goddard would say, God is defined as I am. Since creation is finished, the Father is never in a position of saying, I will be. In other words, everything exists, and the infinite I am consciousness can speak only in the present tense. So I had to check my inner thinking patterns. If I am my consciousness and I'm speaking words into reality, what am I saying to myself? What is that inner thought pattern? I know in the past it used to be, I'm fat, I'm tired, I'm ugly, I'm just a girl. I can't do that because somebody told me girls don't do that. I'm too young, I can't do that. Someday I'm going to do that. Well, if you keep assuming, if you keep saying, I am tired, I am miserable, I am whatever, nothing good is going to come. The assumption has to be, I am a powerful creator. I am co-creating my life with God. I am abundantly blessed. I am healthy. I am kind. I am generous. I am a powerful creator. I know that thinking thoughts of misery and poverty kept me thinking thoughts of misery and poverty and assuming misery and poverty, and that's what life was. But I don't have to take that into the future. I can say, I am co-creating my life with God. Wow. God is all-powerful and infinite. And the Bible says God is I am. I am. So if Neville Goddard tells us God is defined as I am, it's not I will be rich, I will be powerful. I am that which I think about. Where are my thoughts going? What am I thinking about? So we can pay attention. We can even set an alarm every hour. Stop and think about, how am I feeling? Am I feeling tired and miserable? Well, what am I saying to myself? I am healthy. I am a powerful creator. I am thinking my thoughts. I am the thinker of my thoughts. And I have the free will to change what I'm thinking about, change how I'm talking to myself. And in changing what I'm thinking, in changing the words that I'm repeating over and over in my head, which have now become unconscious, I know that repeating powerful words over and over and over change my energy. And that energy attracts like energy. So as I'm saying, I am healthy, I am happy, I am kind, I am abundantly blessed. I'm changing the energy of my thoughts and my words and my feelings. My whole being is transforming. I'm transmuting that energy. And I'm noticing, oh, I'm feeling better. I'm acting nicer. Other people are treating me with more respect. I think I can do this. I am grateful for the life I'm living. I am grateful for the challenges that show me what I don't want. I am grateful for all the things I already have in my life. I am grateful for all the things I've accomplished in my life. I am a powerful creator. Neville Goddard says, God is defined as I am. Since creation is finished, the Father is never in a position of saying, I will be. In other words, everything exists, and the infinite I am consciousness can speak only in the present tense. Not my will, but thine be done. I will be is a confession that I am not. The Father's will is always I am. Until you realize that you are the only I am, your infinite self is that I am, your will is always I will be. You must realize that the power, the infinite power, is always energy flowing to and through you and everyone else. Infinite energy, power of God, whatever you want to say, is constant and flowing. And you remind yourself to tap that energy, to allow it to flow freely to and through you, and not stop it by unpleasant thoughts and old pattern thinking. Because as you practice thinking of how powerful all the thoughts that you've thought have brought you to this space in your life, you want to change it, you have to change the energy of what you're thinking and doing and saying to yourself, and saying it in the present tense. I am, not I will be. Pretend that you already are the person you want to become. And it shows up in your life. You see evidence to support your new way of thinking, your new way of being. It takes practice, it takes repetition, it takes unlearning the old patterns, letting them dissipate as you fill yourself up with new pattern thinking of powerful, creative thoughts of what you want. I am abundantly blessed. I am rich in all my relationships. I choose to be kind and generous, and I see the universe rewarding me with more kindness and generosity. Neville Goddard says, in the law of assumption, your consciousness of being is the Father's will. The mere wish without this consciousness is the my will. This great quotation, so little understood, is a perfect statement of the law of assumption. It is impossible to do anything. You must be in order to do. If you had a different concept of yourself, everything would be different. You are what you are, so everything is as it is. The events which you observe are determined by the concept you have of yourself. Well, so think about that. If you change your concept of yourself, the events ahead of you in time are altered. Neville says, but thus altered, they form again a deterministic sequence starting from the moment of your changed concept. You are a being with powers of intervention which enable you, by a change of consciousness, to alter the course of observed events. In fact, to change your future. So you're not going to change the current fact that today is Monday, but you can change your concept of what Monday means to you. Is Monday a day of drudgery and you hate Monday morning, or do you love getting up every day? Today is a new day. Today is a Monday that has never been lived before. How do you want it to be? You want to start pretending that this is the best day of your life. What are you eagerly anticipating? What are you looking forward to being today? I am living my best life. I am loved and I am loving. I am kind and kindness shows up all day long. I am generous with my time, my talents, my thoughts, my money, and the universe generously rewards me. So think about what it is that you've been dreaming about and visualizing and wanting to show up in your physical reality. Visualize it powerfully. We know that our beliefs are based on our evaluation of something. Frequently, when we reevaluate a situation, our belief about that situation will change. Check your beliefs with respect to what you think you can accomplish in your personal life. What do you want to accomplish in your business life? Today is a clean slate. What story are you going to write? Monday, July 15th, 2024. This is the start of something amazing. I've changed my concept of what life looks like for me, and the universe shows me how powerful my thoughts are. What is your concept that you want to be? Assume the wish fulfilled. Assume that you already are that person. Visualize your goal from already having attained it. What is it that you truly desire? Live in it for a few minutes as if it's here now. Assume the wish fulfilled. It's just around the corner. As you assume that it's here now and you're going to open your eyes and be living in it, what does it look like? What does it feel like? Your thoughts powerfully create your life. I am so happy and grateful now that control the flow of your thoughts. Put them down on paper. We start out with an inspirational destination, a goal that we want to create in our physical reality. We start by thinking about it in our conscious mind, feeling the energy of it happening now, being here. Everything is happening in the now moment. This is what I want. This is what I am. And as you write your fantasy goal down on a piece of paper, write down any ideas that come to you while you're writing it, because these are inspired ideas. Inspiration. That's your higher version, your better self, the God energy flowing to and through you that has caused this idea, tapping into the universal mind, the energy that creates worlds. Write it down. Create a wonderful day. Write down any action steps that come to you. And remember that thoughts, feelings, and actions are what create your life. Take 2 minutes to jot down your goal and any ideas that come to you. And I thank you for being here with me in this morning mindfulness practice. Create a wonderful day. I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 7. Thank you.